So we're going to continue our review. We're going to talk about tautologies and contradictions. So remember, tautology is a statement form that is always true. So if you look at the truth table, it would only contain true in its column. On the other hand, a contradiction is a statement that is always false. So if you looked at its column in a truth table, it would only contain false. Okay? So after we talked about tautology and contradictions, we asked if statements were logically equivalent. So let's look at an example. Are the statement forms logically equivalent? And the two statement forms are going to be P or P and Q, and the other statement form will be just P. So remember, if you're asked if they're logically equivalent, the way we determine that is through the truth table. Their columns have to match perfectly. So if I look here, how many statement variables do I have? I only have P and Q, so I only have 2, which means I have 4 rows in my truth table. And we're going to make these columns now. So I'm going to need, I'm going to need P and Q. And then from here, I can make P or. So here we're doing and. So the column would be true, false, false, false. And now you're going to take this last column we just made and the column P and put an or between them. So here it's true, 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 or sorry, true, true, and then here they're both false, so false and false. Now if you compare this to the P column, you'll see that these two columns are the same. These are the same, which means these statement forms are logically equivalent. So then remember when we were working with these compound statements, we had De Morgan's law, which tells us how to negate. So not P and Q. It's logically equivalent. Remember, when you negate an and, it becomes an or statement. When you negate an or statement, you flip it to being an and statement. So let's look at an example here. Let's negate the statement, the train is late, or my watch is fast. So what would the negation of this statement be? Well, you're going to negate the train is late, so the train is not late. You negate this or, you flip it to become an and. And then my watch is fast. My watch is not fast. So don't forget, when you're negating these statements, If they're compound statements that have and ors, you need to switch them.